As you know, Mary Lou is the chairperson of Sinn Féin and the MEP for Dublin.
I seem to have broken lucky with the weather. Friends, an injustice never goes away. And the consequences of an injustice need to be dealt with. They need to be conquered. And I think that our political class, domestically and at a European level, need to understand that they need to confront the issue of Palestine with integrity and with truth and with determination. Michael has referred to all the buzzwords that are used, all of the cloaks for evading responsibility. Terrorists, we're told. Terrorists, those that call for justice for Palestine. We have revisionism. We know all about that in Ireland. A landless place for a landless people. Lies and cover-up, which mask the fact very poorly that the political class is not prepared to do right by Palestine. And I see some friends have banners that refer to the EU, Gaza's pain, EU shame. I think that puts it very, very neatly. Because you see, if the EU were serious about the values that they claim are quintessentially European, the values of democracy, the rule of law, human rights, if those things were real and held as the baseline values of that union, that Euromed agreement would be suspended. Because let's be very clear that Article 2 has been comprehensively, systematically and brazenly violated time and again. We talk about a decent foreign policy. We're told by people in this House that Ireland's independence and integrity on matters of foreign policy is beyond question. Well, I beg to differ. To those who tell us that we have a proud foreign policy, I say, well, pass a simple test. Show a small bit of spine and speak the truth on Palestine. If you are, as you tell us, committed to Ireland playing a positive and constructive role, committed to Ireland acting out of our historical and contemporary experience, then show some spine and condemn what happens in Palestine. If you tell us that we are in such good standing within the European Union, if you wish to convince us of the value of a common European foreign policy approach, then go into those tables of decision and tell the truth about Palestine. It is not good enough for our Minister for Foreign Affairs in this House to play games on this issue, to tell us in the most spineless of ways that no, there's nothing we can do on this because it wouldn't meet with approval from our EU partners. Not good enough. We're going to have an important phase in Irish political life over the next 9 weeks. I'm not going to get into the whats and wherefores of the Lisbon Treaty, but I will say this much to you, that some people who argue for the great Europe throw Palestine in your face. And they say, do you not want a common approach to Palestine? Do you not want a common and powerful policy? I have to say, on the basis of evidence to date, I do not want the European policy on Palestine, a policy that is about cover-up and deception. And crocodile tears aren't enough. And patting ourselves on the back for being the great Irish is not enough. 60 years on and here we stand. I think it a fright that perhaps in the next 10 or 12 20 or maybe 60 more years, people like us would be gathered in a demonstration such as this. But let me say this, unless there is justice for Palestine, these demonstrations will continue. The power elites in Ireland and Europe will be challenged comprehensively and consistently. And so I want to congratulate the organisers of today's protests. And I want to say, by finishing, that we've marked 10 years of the Good Friday Agreement here in Ireland, and all of you have seen the commentary and the analysis in the paper. Expert after expert, luminary after luminary has set out the lessons that we've learned in our country about peacemaking. And they're very simple, the things that can be drawn. If you want peace, you must talk. If you want peace, you must respect people's democratic mandate. If you want peace, you must respect the will of the people. If you want peace, you must respect human rights. But above all, if you want peace, you must act. You must act in truth. You must act in integrity. Ireland must assert herself without fear, without favour, and for the people of Palestine in their struggle for what is surely the most basic of demands.